At this point, I am 1,000% convinced if Shedeur Sanders, let's say, go to another team, he probably still won't play. If Shedeur Sanders become a starter for the Cleveland Browns, they're going to still make negative headlines. If Shedeur Sanders win a Super Bowl, they're going to try to do everything in their power to discredit him winning one. I am convinced, based on information that has been released, every coach, every executive in the entire NFL has ranked Shedeur Sanders as the worst quarterback in the league. Y'all probably think I'm lying. Now, I cannot believe this. I mean, you got to hate somebody very, very bad to rank them the worst out of everybody. Y'all saying he worse than everybody? Everybody? And these are multiple executives, multiple coaches has ranked this young man worse than everybody. Y'all understand this, right? There is a systematic plan to sabotage Shedeur within the league. I am convinced. I don't care where he go. I don't think Shedeur is going to, he's going to have to lead the NFL, bro. If he want a fair crack at it on his own too, I don't think they're going to give it to him. Shedeur Sanders ranked dead last in NFL quarterback tiers by coaches and executives. 50 coaches and executives played Colorado. Colorado. Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders in tier 5, citing his inaccuracy at all levels, poor timing, and struggles reading coverages after a season where he ranked last in expected points added per game among starters with 7+ games. One executive called him a huge gap for competent play, while a defensive coordinator said he'll sleep like a baby facing him weekly. The survey highlights Cleveland's ongoing training camp competition with Deshaun Watson, even as some fans push for Shedeur Sanders amid of recent ball security and downfield throws. Sorry. So this is the poll that was released. And as you guys can see there, they ranked Shedeur the worst quarterback in the entire damn NFL. Out of all the starters. So out of all the starters last year, they ranked him last. Not Dylan Gabriel, but Shedeur Sanders last, bro. Last. And really, this ain't starters because this Deshaun Watson is like number 31. This out of everybody. Wow. Patrick Mahomes got number 1. Josh Allen. Joe Burrow, number 4. Lamar Jackson, number 5. Dak was in the top 10. Jordan Love, top 10. But everybody else, Caleb played good. Caleb played like a dog. This is disturbing on so many levels that they did this young man like that, dog. I can't even lie to you. I mean, damn, y'all hate him that much? That much? Like, y'all hate this young man that much? And let's not even get on Cleveland media today. Let's not even get on these fools. Listen to this.
We've also had basically every reporter we've had on is like, this has been ugly from the quarterbacks. Now, it's not all their fault.
I didn't think yesterday was ugly. I was there.
It's not all their fault. There's also, hey, defensive line is dominating, and that's to be expected. So it's not like we're saying they can't possibly be good once the season starts, but it's going to be an uphill battle. And I think most people believe that around the league.
My life is built around.
They're not expecting any of the Browns quarterbacks to really, we're going to have great storylines to support it. You know, if it's as bad as, hey, they're bottom quarterback room in the NFL, then yeah, they're probably not going to win a lot of games this year.
I want Shedeur to do well.
I don't think we need critical think. By the way, I don't think it has to warrant a bunch of critical thinking to arrive. I know the afternoon show was.
Oh, here you go.
See,
these are shots that don't need to be taken.
They said the rest of the city is and country is incapable of being able to analyze the Browns. Yeah, but then Jonathan kind of supported it too, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I think we are capable of looking at a team that lost Myles Garrett and hasn't named a quarterback. Like, that's probably not going to be a great football team. I don't know if we have to hyper analyze every aspect of it. It's a brand new offensive line. It's a very young football team. Those are a bunch of if you have the checklist out, it's a bunch of check marks for what'll probably be not a great football team this year.
I don't need
this
to sit
is
there
what
and
they
justify
do.
that crap.
Even mentioning another name.
I don't
even
care.
A guy who just came on the air and said he would start Shedeur.
This
You're
is my
killing
problem.
him.
This is my problem with you.
Who is that?
This is my problem
Who do
with
you guys like?
And honestly, this is my problem with a lot of people at this station. All right? I'm just going to say it how it is. And yes, myself included at times, I've been guilty in the past. I don't think that Jermaine and North Royalton or Bob and Euclid give a damn. They just want the best quarterback to play. And honestly, I think they'd rather have Shedeur.
Yes.
But if Shedeur can't claim it, then to hell with it. That's the whole point of it. And we just keep narrowcasting to Dennis 6969, who has a Colorado Buffaloes thing in his and I just don't care. I cannot have time for it.
I've just never seen anything like it.
I'm glad that some of you have come over. And they're like, okay, like some of you have common sense.
This had to be what Tebow Mania
I got
was
yes. I got a football season to get ready for, guys.
And obviously Tebow accomplished more in college and whatever.
For the love of God.
This had to be what living in the Tebow world was.
And I sit here, and there are people who I've interacted with on the internet for years as listeners. And I sat there and I couldn't believe that they got that, like some of them, their distaste for Shedeur Sanders. And I'm like, man, why do you hate him so bad? Well, I get called every name in the book if I say anything negative about it.
I actually feel bad for Shedeur.
That's why.
I feel bad for Shedeur because he ends up having to answer for this.
Yes, and it's like, hey, like, that's why I slept just fine last night. I'm sure I got plenty of cuss outs, and I could not care. Because you know why? Because I know where I stand on Shedeur Sanders. I want him to start. And I just cannot be bothered.
That's not enough. You have to say so much more. You have to say they can win 12 games this year with him.
I'm not going to sit there and lie to everybody.
You have to use the term legendary.
That's the beauty of why I get this. The beauty of doing this and never saying anything. This is why I can back it up and saying I've never said anything on this air just to upset people, just to get people worked into a shoot. I've never done it, and I never will. And if that's made a more boring show in the past, then I'm not going to apologize for it because it's been good to us. So for 15 years, I've said exactly how I felt, and I've been wrong at times, but I've said exactly how I felt. I'm going to continue to do it.